This is the equivalent of like a Lady Gaga song, which is the French pronunciation of Lady Gaga.
Oh geez, oh boy, today on This American Dice, we've got Lady Blackbird, Episode 2, our exciting finale. Come see how Lady Blackbird escapes her arranged marriage and meets the love of her life, the Pirate King Uriah Flint. Oh geez, there's a lot of crazy zaniness in this one, and exciting too. All that and some mouse people, today on This American Dice.
Captain Vance, what are your dice that you're putting together?
Well, I'm doing a thing. I'm a warrior. I am battle hardened. I am 2 gun style. Can take them both out at once. I'm shooting.
And it's all within the same, under the same trait?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And also pistol.
All right.
Okay. So it all has to be under the same trait?
Yeah, that's one of the things it has to be.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, I've already noticed that he's doing it because I'm going to stop him from doing it if I can. So then... Oh, good. So, awareness. Defend, because I'm defending them.
Okay.
Disarm, because he's got a gun.
Yeah.
Restrain, because if I have to hold him down,
Right.
I'll hold him down. And delay, I guess, because I'm trying to stop him.
Yeah, I can see all those.
Those make sense.
So you're doing a thing, it's bodyguard, and then it's those 4 things.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Last time.
5 things.
So yeah, so that's 7.
I didn't realize.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
All
All right.
So again.
I'll let it roll.
Okay,
I
so...
just want to see what happens.
Alright, so here's how it goes. If your character contends with another... and this is a crazy... Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, that's why I picked late.
This is a crazy typo. If your character contends with another PC, both players roll against a difficulty level set by the GM. If one player succeeds, that player wins the conflict and discards dice normally. The other player keeps their rolled dice pool and gets another. Oh, so you'll get an additional die to your pool. What? Anyway, if both players succeed, no pool dice are discarded or gained, but the GM interrupts the conflict in whatever manner they see fit. So if you guys both, and you've already succeeded, if you also succeed, which, given the number of dice you're rolling, you probably will.
So maybe.
We'll have
It's just
to have
whoever gets
some-
higher? Or?
That's one of the things, is it doesn't say that. It says,
Interesting.
yeah, so I think I'll base it in part on who
Oh, so it's
gets
probably
the higher roll.
They're probably doing it so it's discouraging people
It keeps
from
you guys on the
PvP.
same page, generally.
Okay.
I'll block them off.
Alright, so you got 1, 2, 3, at least 3. So at least 2.
We're
Yeah.
tied.
Okay. Cool. So both of you succeed with this, and
So one guy gets shot. I don't stop the other guy.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I hate that idea.
yeah.
I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, I feel so. The way this looks is if they were just like, all right, sure, and then or British, and then
Oh, there you
opens
go.
up and just tosses the 2 pistols to him. He just like checks to make sure they're loaded. He's like, oh yeah, good, and then just like shoots them both at the same time. Is what he's trying to do.
So he goes to do that. Naomi almost like kind of
Bishop?
I'm sorry, Bishop does the thing where she's gonna like almost grab your arms and kind of pull them in a different direction. But like when that happens, I think the deal is that these like kind of tough, rough characters, that's when they use this time to like burst out. And so these guys attack.
That was my next plan.
They attack these guards.
Works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like they attack these guards, and these guards are like, oh no, what's going on? And these guys are just like fighting with these guards, and these mouse
like-
people are like, oh, we've got to get out of here.
How dare you?
And I'm just like,
They're French!
and I
Oh no, we've got to leave.
So-
If only there was a place to go.
so no, Cyrus does the blow the smoke off his pistols, and it's like, all right, jailbreak, sons of bitches. Sorry, I don't know what accent I was doing. Jailbreak, sons of bitches. Again, I don't care. Yo,
It's fine. That also is not aware.
you mice people, you coming with us or what?
100%. Just me, a mother of several mice babies.
And I think,
my mice babies.
yeah, he spins his thing and puts it back, but keeps another one out. And just like, all right, Bishop, you want to lead the way?
Yeah, and so
And I think he doesn't even know that you were trying to do that.
No. So Bishop is.
Or did he? I don't know.
Well, I feel like it's just one gun each, so he got to one arm. She got to one arm.
Okay, so maybe it's different. He's like, he kind of gives you a look and it's like, all right, Bishop, you want to lead the way then? Just doing the glare, like, what the fuck are you doing?
And that's good. Like, we're glaring at each other. She's gonna slap your face. Not really saying words. She's like, she's over it. She's like,
it's like, unless you want to stay and protect these murderers.
No.
He says that having just murdered somebody.
Was Cyrus Vance able to shoot one of these guys?
I would assume so.
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
So she'll tap you on the face and you're right, all right, let's go. Like, upset. And she's actually going to help carry a mouse person.
Get on my back.
Mouse baby.
My mouse baby.
But I need one hand free because I can kill things with it.
Thank you for grabbing my child.
Not by the tail.
Yes, not by the tail. That's very offensive.
She has, like, no weapons. It's so interesting.
She's just
looking at it. She's a
I feel like she's like a Ronda Rousey-esque, ass kicker.
No weapons down there?
No, man.
Yeah.
What?
Item, commoner's garb.
Dang.
Yeah.
I've got a rapier.
Writ of emancipation because she used to be a slave.
That's messed
But
up.
yeah, carrying the mouse baby, and with the other, she's
Yeah, we're
looking at it, like, is this okay? And running.
All right, so you guys are running.
We know where we came from. We weren't like
I
blind.
do want to point out, just because you shot him doesn't mean he's dead.
True.
So you might not be a murderer yet.
Good point. Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm definitely a murderer.
It's fine.
These
You had
bullets
a
are laced
smaller
with
mouse
poison.
person in his pocket that you killed.
Oh my god! I hate that.
That was my special mouse person.
Oh no!
We'll never finish our game of Jumanji.
Renee, my child. Yeah. Okay. So. All right, so you guys are now hoofing it down these corridors, and pretty soon afterwards you start to hear like, like it's like alarms are going off, and I feel like it has like the red flashing lights kind of a thing. I guess this is a good point to ask. How steampunky is this? Are they regular lights? Is it a regular thing, or is it some kind of like
etheric energy?
Like is it like gas lights?
Gas lights, yeah.
Like what's the deal?
Like lantern-esque.
Yeah, is it lanterns? Is it electric
Someone's
lights?
running by lighting them all.
Is someone yelling wah, 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 into like a trumpet? Kind of
I feel like it's one of those horn systems where they're all just like yelling.
They have an orphan who's like just hired to blow into the thing. He's like,
Jesus Christ.
It's one of the mouse people. Just chained to the
They don't
trumpet.
know.
like, if only I could. This is the only way I can afford college.
If that's true, I have to like break the chain. I see another mouse person. I gotta take. Do I pass by a mouse orphan chained to a fucking wall? Do I?
100%.
Yes. I put down a mouse person. All right, I'm gonna.
This is my brother.
Fucking A.
He's a famous musician on Mouse Planet.
This is a waste of his abilities.
Damn it.
Although
that's-
I've always known you've had the pipes for this.
That's a famous mouse pop song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, this is the equivalent of like a Lady Gaga song, which is the French pronunciation of Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
God damn it. How can I even
Also,
play
I like-
this?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you even need to roll anything. I think if you're just because you're such an ass kicker. I think like if you're just like, oh, here's chains. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay,
And so you rip these things out. I will say though that getting to the ship is gonna be tough because, and here's the crazy thing. They were gonna let you go.
They don't know what happened. They don't know what
That was
happened.
crazy. I think
They were gonna let you go, but now
they might not.
getting to the ship and getting the fuck out of here is definitely gonna be challenging.
the good thing
it's
is
not gonna be easy.
I
because-
took an orphan off the wall. The alarm is at least slowing down a little.
That is true. There's
did
lights.
true. That's a
There's
good
no
point.
more audio
So I have
aspect.
an idea for the steampunk lights, which is they're just permanently lit like gas lamps, and then to do the alarm thing, they're like in sequence, like they've got shutters, like spinning around,
like a
that
lighthouse?
kind of thing. Yeah,
I love that.
Cool.
That's cool.
All right.
So that's how they're alarming.
So you have the lights are going, but there's no longer any audio aspect to it. He's like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was chained to that wall for so long.
Okay, so question: is he faster than me? Is he tired? He's gone. What's happening?
And definitely they run on all fours, right?
Oh,
I was
absolutely.
gonna
too
say
cute.
because I ripped the chain off the wall, but he's still shackled. So I want to like walk him like a dog.
Let's throw him over.
Lead the way, buddy! Like he's like,
And he's like, I appreciate this, but it's a weird thing.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
so I'm getting. I have carry, which is a thing.
Nice.
Good to know. So I'm carrying a baby and leading a mouse.
Yeah.
A mouse bit.
And I just look back and like, I didn't get hired for this. This isn't what I wanted.
I give you a thumbs up.
I imagine like a
Lady
little girl
Blackbird.
who went into a doll store who's like, I don't know, I have too many dolls. What? And she's like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I love it.
And you're like, which one do you want? She's like,
Deep down, she likes it.
What did they say? What kind of class of ship this was? I know
This
it's
is an Imperial cruiser. The Hand of
Cruiser.
Sorrow is this
Yeah.
massive, like almost aircraft carrier-esque, like huge
It
ship.
looks like a
550
Gotcha, yeah.
meters long.
naval battleship, basically.
Yeah, so I think Vance is going to say, all right, well, they got it. Where they would hold ships.
Yeah.
There's definitely a term for that. I know it. It's this. Don't worry about it. But it'd be down this way.
In the docking bay.
Yeah, the docking bay. You got it.
That is a wow.
And there's definitely like a mouse on his, like a backpack, like Yoda-esque.
And he's like, that sounds alright to me.
Hey, buddy, watch them nails. Come on.
Oh,
But anyway,
sorry,
all right. We go down here, just 16 turns, and we're there. But we got to hustle. All right, let's go. Snargle, I'm looking at you.
Oh, all right, boss. Let's rock and roll.
All right.
Can I,
You chose this
I'm
like
glad you added the accent. I was going to ask you to add the accent because I'm like, I'm going to forget that.
Calais.
Yeah.
Calais.
Kamehameha.
So I'm wondering if I could use, like, what's the setting at this point? Because I could maybe go down the line here if we're, like, trying to sneak out of this.
Right. That's what I was thinking too.
So
You
depending
know.
on how, so somebody's gonna have to make a roll, and it's gonna require 4 successes to
Okay,
get out of
I
this.
feel like I have this. I feel like I got this. I could use quiet, sneak,
Nice.
dexterous, locks, perceptive, and traps. I think that there's a way we can get out of here.
I'm good with all of those. If you want to, like, you guys try to sneak
Right, we're
on it, so you're not
yeah.
like busting through and kicking
Right.
ass.
Yeah.
on the
We
way
already
out.
grabbed
You're
the
sneaking
the
through.
actual
kid.
alarm,
Yeah.
so we're now it's just the lights.
Yeah.
So
we
if
are
we
like
could
a
just
thief in the night.
just get past the lights.
Oh no, that's the alarm.
I think all of those are super reasonable. But
Yeah.
that means you're in the front now.
Yeah, that's
Because I was in
true.
the front before.
That's right.
Yeah.
So well, that's
leading the
okay
way.
because I'm protecting my Captain Vance.
Nice. Okay.
Captain Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
Murderer.
He's not a murderer.
Not that we know of yet. We
That
didn't
guy's
stay to find
fine.
out.
What a hallway conversation as we're running with mice and
He's fine. He'll be all right. I've seen Vance do this so many times, and the guy just was fine every time.
Well, if that's a case,
His pistols are filled with Jello.
Yeah.
Jeez.
One of the
Here's a
mice is
Jello
like,
shot.
that sounds like murder to me.
You don't know anything about
This is a weird moral equivalency situation.
if you do take the lead, then I will have the kid on the chain actually get to know.
Okay, all
So
right.
now I've got 2 mice. He's not leading
Yeah,
anymore.
he's not. Yeah, I'll be like,
so I'll let you
all
go
right.
first.
Bishop, pick up
Titties full of
your
mice.
mouse dog.
Okay, I apologize.
Titties full of mice.
Bishop, pick up your mouse dog.
Who let you look
Everybody,
at my
get behind
browser
me.
history?
Yeah,
You going for it?
yeah, I am. I
Yeah.
am.
All right.
All right.
So you're gonna need to get 4 dice that score 4, 5, or 6.
Okay.
And remember, you can always spend pool dice as well.
Yeah.
Which, if you fail, you get them back. But if you
So I
succeed,
get
then
one
they're
for
spent.
quiet, sneak, dexterous, right? Locks.
Well, you get
perceptive,
one also just for doing
Yes.
a thing.
and doing a thing.
Nice.
Good.
Do we get one for the trait as well?
Yes.
Oh, so another one then even, I think.
So wait, hold on. So you're doing a thing.
Yeah.
You're a burglar. Mm-hmm. Quiet, sneak, dexterous.
Locks,
Locks.
perceptive, traps, and darkness.
Oh.
Darkness?
At this point, I don't know if it's dark.
It's kind of dark. It's like half dark.
Well, I mean, the alarm is on, so I don't know. If
You're not wrong.
I don't
The
think
alarms are making it dark every few seconds.
I feel like it's a.
We only move when the lights are.
What I would
shaded.
say to that, right? What I would say to that is if they are consistently turning,
Yeah.
it would be like one of those video games where you have to like wait and then jump
And then jump,
wait. But
yeah.
wouldn't that slow us down though?
Yeah. So I think that one doesn't make sense. But if you want to just spend a pool, then it works perfect.
Okay, so then I don't have to use all of them, right?
You don't have to use all
Okay,
of
then
them.
I'm not going to
No.
use darkness then. I'll save darkness
Okay.
for
We
another
can use
time.
it for
You're
each
saving
roll.
darkness, but you can
They're not
you can
expected.
spend a pool.
That's fine. Just put a pool in there.
Okay. But remember,
I totally
it's
agree,
only
too.
spent
I
if
was
you
like,
succeed.
no.
If you don't succeed, you get it back.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I
So you
get it
need
back.
four. You need
Yeah.
four
It's
It's like
successes.
not
So
performing
we're
the
going
action.
to
I didn't use the energy
quietly
to
sneak
do it.
around.
That's fair. Yeah.
We're dexterous because we're avoiding the lights, and we've got
Nice.
all these like babies
it's
on our
mostly ballet
backs.
moves.
Yeah, yeah,
It's mostly ballet.
I'm-
You guys are all Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Ooh.
yeah.
That
Maybe
movie's a real
I'm
piece of shit
using.
if you
Well,
ever saw it.
I can't use any of the other ones, right? So I just have to stick to the one. Okay, but I mean, I'm still a petty sorcerer, so maybe I'm just like,
I need
Teddy
that.
sorcerer.
I don't know.
I hate you, Gary.
I'm just,
Gary the wizard.
Gary, you're a bitch.
just
Fucking
mocking the magic as I go. And anyway, so okay, I think we're good here. We're gonna avoid traps. We're good.
You need 4, right?
You need four. You need four results of 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5, or 6.
Understood.
Roll some of
You
those
already got
again.
3. Good.
That was that one. It landed that
I
way.
think the rule we have is you roll them if they go off there.
So I have to roll it
So
again?
you roll these two.
So these two.
I mean, it looks
These
like you
two.
already have enough.
know,
One more.
Okay, thank you. All right, I already
Nope.
No?
You don't.
Three.
All right.
All right.
Damn it. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
I just
Good job.
made it.
Yeah, so you guys are able to sneak out. So you guys are
Yes.
able to sneak out of here, and
Come
it's
on.
sneaking out of here. It's
Guys,
not like you guys beating the shit out of everybody on the way. So the alarm's going off again. You've taken the mouse, who was the audio component of the alarm, which is an insane thing when you think about it. Like, wah, wah, wah. Come with us. Okay. And then there's just still lights
Jeez.
going off.
We gotta get this chain off your neck, buddy. At some point. Just a chain and a
Yeah.
shackle.
Yeah.
It's fashion. You're right.
It's fashion.
Yeah.
Mouse.
It shows me where it came from.
Does it look good? Anyway, but so yeah,
Free
so-
the slave. Actually, that makes sense. I used to be a
boom.
slave.
Yeah.
Ex-slave.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you freed a mouse slave. Yeah, but so you guys bring this small mouse with you. These other mice are coming with you, and they're like, oh geez, oh where are we gonna go? And
You're supposed to be French.
oh no, where are we going? What is the place to which we arrive? Anyway, but so it's a lot of that action, and
My favorite action.
yeah, my favorite action.
Didn't these mouse people have their own ship? They were in the cell, weren't they?
They were in the cell.
So-
actually, that's a great question. Okay, so first off,
Unless Daddy had
give
the
me some.
keys. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I should have said that.
No!
Oh fuck!
He's at the toilet now!
I should have said that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. No, but I'm gonna go around the table real quick. Give me a detail of you guys getting back to your ship or getting
It's
back
like
to
the
the docking
montage?
bay. So like, just give me a detail. Kale, Calais.
Oh, Calais.
Give me a detail.
One detail of getting back to the ship.
Yeah. So like in this movie that we see, like what's
All
that
right.
kind of thing?
All
What's
right.
just something we see.
Is this the sneaking montage?
Yeah, you guys are sneaking
I
there.
see a big lock that's but there's like doors, but there's also bars, and you can see the ship through the bars, and then there's a big lock, which is when I use my petty sorcery on it. And I don't have a lot of power, so I just literally probably like a stick or something like it's just magic.
Yeah.
And I just break it open.
We call those lockpicks, not magic.
Do you have like a magic wand that you use?
Yeah, I have like a little like old man like little finger looking thing.
Petty wand.
It's
Okay.
yeah,
So yeah, so there's this big giant.
It's Tom Petty's finger.
It's
Yeah, it's Tom Petty's finger.
it's the bones of Tom
The
Petty.
bones of Tom Petty.
That's what you mean by petty wizard,
Yeah.
right?
The magical bones.
And I won't back down. And you unlock it.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. So you do that, and that unlocks this huge
I just-
lock to the. All right.
Yep,
so
and
what's another
torch.
detail, Captain Vance?
I think just to make it unambiguous, maybe some guards come and like they're able to find us even though we're sneaking really well. Like, wait, freeze, and he just murders them.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So they're like,
Murder is intense.
yeah, and they're
Damn, Vance.
they're human guards in like the regular Imperial Navy, Sky Navy uniforms, and they're like, "You there, stop!" And they assume that you're unarmed, and so when you just turn around and shoot them, they're like, "Oh, fuck!" and they die. All right, Lady Blackbird.
I was thinking, but let's say.
Can we kill any more birds?
What's up with these mice people? they played a lot more into
And
it.
she's definitely not carrying a single fuck. Not one mouse person.
No, not at all.
No, I'm not.
I knew it!
It's, I respect them too much to carry them.
Oh, okay.
I think, often, I'm imagining that we're kind of on, a almost submarine-esque thing going on.
Sure.
Where the doors are, the ones you have to, really step over. Oh,
yeah.
Have all the
Okay.
stuff going on. So I'm imagining that as we're running through, it's someone has to do the door, people run through, they close the door, and then it's the next person that's in front,
So is that you?
through corridors.
Are you the one that's doing that? Or?
Well, it would be we trade off, as we...
Okay, cool.
Because
I
Been
like
like the
goes
one
in-
montage scene it to you or something.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's multiple of these weird corridor things, and it's
Okay,
let's screw it.
cool. All right, and then Bishop. What's another aspect that we see? We got a lot of mice situations here.
Bishop. So I feel like every now and then when we get to a certain corner or something, one of the slave one loves me, but the other one is a kid. And he's like, "Mama!" Keeps trying to get back. So every now and then he fucking pulls him by the scruff and hands him to Snargle, and they have a tangle, and he takes him back up again. Because Snargle's not.
I don't want to eat this baby. What are you doing?
So
I'm not even hungry.
almost every time we stop, he's the slave one just keeps getting more attached to the tit. And he's like, I love you, mama. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. And so I think Bishop, she's more concerned about the mice people keeping up. If you're gonna fucking be here, fucking keep up.
Okay.
So but the slave one, no man, it's just on. Oh, okay.
So so you guys arrive at
One other
for it.
crazy mouse detail.
Oh Jesus.
We run by the cafeteria line, and they grab a bunch of cheese
okay.
as they're running by.
I was really glad. I was thinking there's all these roasted mice that they're
Vance is killing people. He's talking about cannibalism. Vance is focused.
We're intelligent, sentient, sapient beings. Come on.
And also delicious.
And also, yes, we're not our fault. It's mostly because of our rich diet of butter and chives. But come on.
Delicious.
Yeah. Anyway, my cologne is a garlic.
God, stop. I can't.
Garlic.
Yeah. The only way I can come is if I'm sautéed. What? Anyway, goodbye.
Can't wait
Anyway.
to try that later.
I know.
So you guys get to the the docking bay, and so the owl is there, and I think it's the owl. There's a ship that says the tough guy, and then there's another ship that says
the cheese wheel.
I was gonna say Le Miserable, but that's a shitty joke.
That's pretty good.
The French ass depression.
The French ass depression is the name of the
But
other
it's in
ship.
French, so we don't.
Right, yeah.
La Française I wish I knew. Anyway, but it's you're huh, that sounds like it's your ship, right? And they're yeah. We. But yeah. So the mice people can go their own way.
Does Mama have the key?
Yeah, they
Okay,
can
we're good.
do that stuff.
They
Short
fixed
circuit.
it. They fixed it.
But the deal is, you guys are going to have to get out of here. And getting out of this, theoretically, Snargle is you guys hurry onto the owl, and Snargle's oh, yuck, guys, yuck, this thing, it's locked down. We're going to have to hack into the mainframe.
Oh, jeez.
So what is the equivalent of disabling an electronic lock in this world? That Snargle says basically that there's some kind of clamp situation holding the ship in. And here's the deal. For you guys to go, it'll be difficult. It'll be extremely difficult for you guys and the mouse people to both get out.
Got it.
So if you get 3, you'll leave. If you get 5, you and the mouse people's ship can both go.
Okay, can I ask the mouse person that I've been with if he has had different shifts, or has he always been chained to that same wall? Like, do they take the chain off and go, hey, you have to work over here today? I'm just curious. He's at my tit. He ain't going nowhere.
You know what? I'm gonna say I don't think this is a thing in this world, but I think that like this mouse person can maybe give you some additional advice of like they always, but it's like a small amount, like
They always give me. They always have this thing going on, and here's this advice that can help whoever's making this roll out with an additional die.
Yeah. So that
Un die additional.
if we
That
can,
might have been the wrong.
no, you're fucking right. With the clamp, there's got to be a system that gets the clamp on. So
Right.
can he point out this is the system?
yeah. So I think that's his deal. Is he can
Awesome.
tell you like
I just
like,
wanna know where
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
blah blah blah. So you guys, whoever makes this roll gets an additional die because this mouse
anybody
can give you
tech
that
savvy?
info.
I mean, I was just going to use lightning.
Kale's the
again.
mechanic.
I
Lightning
am, but I don't know if I have anything that would help.
I feel like a lightning blast can solve,
every
Yeah, I
problem.
mean,
just
my
about anything.
mechanic skills are more for like if the Lady Black or the owl breaks down or something.
Snargle's a pilot, which
True.
means he knows buttons and switches and stuff.
Oh boy, buttons all day. Button,
God.
who's got it?
So can he figure out the clamp system?
I'll try.
Yeah, let's
Somebody
try.
else is gonna have to make the roll though, because I'm not a player character.
No, you're fine. We'll roll.
Yeah.
We just want to see his list.
I think that if anything,
It would still have to be technically with your shit, I think, like according to the system. But if we're saying Snargle's helping out with that, we can say Snargle adds another die in there. Sure, you got 2 extra dice.
All right.
So already you're not gonna
Well,
have 2
is
dice.
it like a physical like metal
I
clamp?
think there are physical clamps that are on there, but there's like a system that you guys have to deactivate to make it go.
He's like, press a button, pull
Yeah.
a lever, like.
I don't know.
Wait.
Bishop, do you think you can just wrench that out of there? You're pretty strong, ain't you?
But it's on top of the ship, right? I can get up there.
I think it's almost the equivalent
Sure.
of like if this was a plane, like the landing gear is like locked in.
Oh,
Like-
it's underneath.
Like
It's not above.
Yeah, like it's like
A clamp.
It's like boots on
Oh.
a car kind of a thing. The landing gear is locked.
She's not strong enough, and I definitely don't have strong.
That's wild. That's
I just
not
want to
filled
like,
in.
I want to
crazy.
lightning the. I just
guess
want to
like-
lightning the crap out of it.
I don't know. I mean, I was
that worked
thinking
before,
I
right?
could use petty magic, but I feel like would it be it's only 4. So.
All right, guys, it's time for me to use my magical powers.
fucking
Shit's on the
Oh
floor.
God, I got a hernia.
Jeez.
I knew that was coming. Yeah, I just want to lightning it.
I've still got the chain. Yes,
like
do
I
that
just
thing.
put my
Do
hands
it.
on it and I'm like,
Okay.
Okay.
lightning. So maybe Snargle can't help with this in this case. Or maybe he tells me where to direct the lightning.
Over there,
Oh, not bad.
At the clamp.
at the clamp part,
So what were the
Smart.
difficulties
Well,
on this again?
right here on my shoulders. And you direct lightning. He's like, oh God,
I gotta
Snargle,
name
you're a
this-
gross perv.
I gotta name this mouse child that I'm taking with me because he's not going anywhere.
Take it.
He's still on my tip.
Take
I was
it.
thinking about it and I was like, no, I saved his life, ex-slave. That's
Okay, so
That's it.
2
It's
for
yours.
the people, the little mouse, and Snargle helping me out. I'm
You're doing a thing.
so that's 3.
nice.
And then I'm a master sorcerer. I'm a spellcaster,
It's that Stormblood.
channeling some magic. I'm a stormblood, and also lightning.
Yeah, I'm down.
What difficulty again?
No wind.
So it's difficult. It's just 3 for you to go. It's
Yeah.
5 for you and the mouse people to
Oh,
go.
that's right.
Yeah, so we're doing this one for the mouse people.
We can take them with us.
To the
on
mouse
too.
I
people.
guess let's see. What are the odds here? We need 5 for them. So
Pretty good.
I hate that you know how math works and
Yeah.
you can figure this out in your head.
well, just
Because in my
it's
head
a
I'd be like,
coin-
I don't know numbers.
well, it's just a coin flip because it's
true, it is
So,
half.
so we just need 2 more. So I'm gonna take 2 more out of my pool.
Ooh,
Okay.
you are not kidding. I'm down.
Bring them to the mass people.
Okay, so let's get these mice out of here and us.
And us.
And also, I guess
suppose.
I also want to not die. All right,
Pretty
well we
good.
got we got 3 for sure.
You have it.
That was a 3.
That was a 3, but you need 4, 5, or 6.
You have it.
You got it?
No, yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, he has it.
So 1, 2. Yep, boom, 6.
All right.
Wow.
6. Cool. So we see.
Yeah, so
Tell us how it goes.
So I'm kind of imagining, and this might retcon what you were saying with the boot thing, but I'm imagining that it's like almost like a crane, but with like multiple arms coming out that are like just grabbing onto the ships like a claw machine.
Crab.
But not just a kind of like
the claw
one
machines?
central thing, but like grabbing here and grabbing here, grabbing here.
Okay.
And so at that central control panel or whatever, like I'm thinking with the Snargle thing, like we walk over there and it's like he's like, yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Like
It beats me, guys.
so then I'm just like, all right, and then I just static shock it, just put my hands on it, and then like this time I guess I'm not muttering. So what am I saying? I'm saying like something real weird. Maybe I'm singing a song.
Oh,
What's a good song?
Well, she has to do Tom Petty songs.
Yeah.
So which ones do you have to do?
Right.
She was an American girl.
What's a song with like electricity or lightning in it?
It was like lightning,
Thunder.
totally
Thunder.
frightening. Yeah, ballroom blitz.
Blitz.
Oh, that's the perfect escape song, though. We all know
Good
that.
fucking escape song.
It's just like the guitar. You're actually just doing.
Yeah, air guitar. Like, and I'm like pulling up this lightning energy, and then just
We accidentally made sorcerers bards in this.
All right, so you zap this like console, this like
just like
the main thing.
Well, like you see the lightning come out of my hands. It's not
Okay.
like it is not ambiguous where the other one was kind of like
Okay.
static.
So this
Instead, it's like
zaps out of your hands.
it's like Emperor Palpatine just being like, "We're done."
Okay.
To Walrus Woods.
Yeah. It's a ball. Yeah. And so like this happens, it hits this thing. We see all over the docking bay like lights pop and burst like that, kind of like a shitty Star Trek, like the ship's under attack, kind of a thing. Like things like handles
shaking.
explode. Yeah, people are going a different direction. Like oh no. Yeah. So all of that's happening, and like you see these big clamps be like, and they like kind of relax. Almost where like the hydraulic force of whatever is like no longer.
And it's not even just the mice. All the ships.
All the ships,
Like
okay.
it all comes undone.
The tough guy.
Yeah, the tough guy ship.
Tough guys.
Whatever
Yes,
else.
tough guy.
Whatever else was in there.
See you guys later, assholes.
The mouse.
Sylvester Stallone puts on sunglasses and flies away.
You know they haven't caught up with us because they were having a fight.
Yeah.
So the tough guys are behind us somewhere.
True.
Right?
Sure.
Fuck those guys.
We'll be out here
Yeah.
later. Anyway, but yeah, they-
Yeah.
And I think after that, Cyrus Vance does like pats Miss Siri's shoulder. And he's like, "Damn, that's pretty useful. I'm glad you came along. Let's get the hell out of here."
all right.
Thanks.
You guys hop back on the owl. Does that mouse come with you guys?
He's down.
Like,
I gotta name him.
Yeah.
Maybe it tries like, "Oh, go to your place." He's like, "No,
like,
you have my place.
No, my father was thrown out into the space toilet.
God damn it.
You're my daddy
No,
now."
no, my father, ma'am. Yes.
But I mean, she's okay. She's fine.
All right.
She's like
sounds good to
ex-slaves. Like, I gotta get that shackle off you.
Oh, the one that was on his back, Cyrus Vance's. He like sets down or kneels down so he can crawl off and
yeah.
Shoots.
All
it.
right.
All right, shithead.
No, he just gives him like a
Came
salute.
this far.
No,
Oh
he-
yeah, and then the
shoot
little
it.
mouse person looks at you and is like, "Perhaps we shall meet again."
Oh, I love
and he's
that.
like, "Well, God's bless you. You keep flying straight, son."
Yeah, and there's like just a moment where this mouse nods, and again it's just Feifel nods, and then they scurry off onto this ship, and it flies away, and it is a
he's like-
wedge of cheese. And it flies away.
Absolutely.
I think he says like, "Oh, and Cyrus Vance with the owl. If you ever need some help, we got your back."
And it's like, the people of Moustoberfest appreciate your what you did.
We're German now.
Yeah, we're German now. It's a weird, it's a regional thing. It's like Alsace-Lorraine. Anyway, we have to go. And he gets on the thing.
I love it.
He flies away on the SS Gruyere. And
SS
he
Gruyere.
flies away. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we get in there and then
It's a
blast off. Right?
wedge of cheese with a bunch of propellers at the top to be steampunk.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
They're immediately shot down.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
coming alive. It's just really graphic. You're like,
Melted cheese.
Yeah, the cheese melts and burns them all.
No.
I'd rather that didn't happen.
Okay, that's alternate reality. That did not happen.
No, tough guy ship took the brunt of that.
Right, yes, the tough
It's
guy.
actually just a giant fist.
yeah, 100% just a fist. There's just a bunch of propellers on top of that.
It's a Monster Energy can.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. As you guys are getting on your ship, the tough guys get on there and they're like, "See you little assholes." They fly away.
Yeah, they get shot at.
Maybe he does like hold his thing. I was like, should I shoot these? No, it's fine. Let's go.
No, they get
Yeah.
shot in like the side, and then just Monster Energy starts shooting out the side. They're like, "Oh, we've been breached."
Bright green.
They're gonna fuel up now. A lot of that action.
During all of this, I'm assuming we're all getting on the ship, getting on the
absolutely.
switches.
We're all getting on the ship.
He keeps looking for horns. My little mouse guy's like, yeah.
What do you guys need announced?
Nothing. We already know it. There's 5 of us, and he's like,
But I have to yell it to everyone, right?
"No, you don't.
You're free, kid.
And he's like,
Oh, jeez. Crazy.
anyway,
So
but yeah.
Snargle is like
Snargle is the pilot of the ship, and
he's
so-
probably like at the front getting ready to go.
So here's my opinion of this. I think that normally piloting one of these ships like takes like several people. Goblins are like kind of shapeshifters. One of the things is he's kind of this like little like 3 foot, 4 foot like green gangly creature. And when he like
man.
he's a little Mucinex monster.
Oh, God.
With shoulder testicles.
With shoulder balls.
But so like when he like gets into position, he kind of shapeshifts and has way more arms.
Ooh,
And so he
that's
can
actually kinda
move
cool.
all of the things. So normally the ship would require that not just one person
Oh yeah,
fly
'cause
it.
Cyrus is a pilot too, so maybe he's like,
Yeah, so normally
well, now I can fire that other guy who costs
Right.
all our money.
Right, so normally a ship like this would require 2 or 3 people to fly, but Snargle as a goblin can like just essentially fly the whole thing himself. So you guys don't have to worry about it
Interesting.
unless there's a problem.
Right.
So he's flying the ship away, and we see this thing flying off into the distance as there's like lightning kind of crackling on the Hand of Sorrow. And there's a wedge of cheese going in one direction, a Monster Energy drink going in another direction, and the owl heads off back, continuing on its journey towards Haven, hopefully bringing Lady Blackbird toward her love, the Pirate King Uriah Flint.
I also tried to hit all my keys. If you want to do that on the recording, you start recording.
Oh, you know.
I just started recording.
Well, do you want to go over
All
those
right.
now?
What's
do you
that?
do them at the time or?
With keys, you just do them as you're going. You're just like, oh, I'm this,
All right.
and
Well,
you just record your stuff.
I think I hit some. I can make a
All
case
right.
for them.
Well, so the owl leaves the docking bay of the Hand of Sorrow, and because of the electrical problems on the ship, thanks to Lady Blackbird, Natasha Series, magic, you see like as we follow the owl, we see like little like blue lightning crackling, kind of on the giant like aircraft carrier-esque sized ship, and the owl kind of heads its way. We have a shot of Snargle kind of like pulling a bunch of levers, because I feel like that's how this kind of ship works, where he has levers and wheels that he's turning the whole time, where it's like an unnecessary quantity of physical business. And he's doing a lot of that, and pretty soon afterwards, you guys are back on your way toward Haven, the midpoint between where you'd been going, and let me rephrase that. So while Snargle is busy flying the ship, the crew and passengers of the Owl are on their way towards the remnants, and hopefully the Pirate King Uriah Flint. So I've got some questions, but I also want you guys to be able to ask one another questions as well. So I'm going to ask each person a question, and then after I've asked that person a question, I want them to ask another player a question.
Got it.
So like about the world.
So do I just get all my keys then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I didn't say
Yeah, I was like, wait, should I make a case for them?
Okay, well, we'll start with Lady Blackbird. So how is it that Lady Blackbird, Natasha Siri, how is it that Lady Blackbird fell in love with Uriah Flint, the Pirate King?
Let's see. 6 years ago? Well, 6 years is the last time I saw him, I guess. And I'm fleeing an arranged marriage, so I'm thinking this has happened before?
To Count Carlo. Oh, this has happened before.
Yeah, so
You've
this
had
is
another
not the
arranged
first
marriage.
arranged marriage
Ooh,
I'm fleeing.
Wow.
All right.
And on the first one, it was Uriah's ship that I, like, similar to the Owl now, it was his ship that I was, like, escaping on before. And so escaping that first arranged marriage, I fell in love with him along the way.
Ooh, okay.
So he saved you the first time?
Or, well,
That seems good for
I wouldn't
Cyrus
say
Vance.
I wouldn't say he saved me. I'm a very powerful
That's a good point, yes.
sorceress myself, but it was like his vehicle that we
Okay.
So we had some adventures, you know, it was
Interesting.
crazy. That kind of
Crazy.
Not saying I have a key of hidden
So
longing
many
or
buttons.
anything.
All right. Well, Jacob, as Lady Blackbird's character, what question do you have for any of the other players?
About the world, you said?
Yeah, so it's like about them and about the world.
Or is this like a conversation of this is us traveling to the next place, or
Yeah, so you guys, it's us. It's us.
so is this
on
like
the
in
ship.
character or just
It can be
general?
in character or it can just be generally.
I think it's mostly filling out what we don't know about each other,
Yeah.
right? That's fair.
Why'd you murder that guard, Cyrus? That really put us in a bad way.
Well, listen, you know I'm an outcast from that. I'm doing it in character. I don't give a shit. Listen, I'll tell you what. I was in that Imperial Navy for some really unfortunate years of my life, and they tried to make me do some pretty bad things, like send those nice little friends, and he pets the little trumpet mouse.
Thank you for your patting me on the head.
They tried to make me do some horrible things, and I stood up to them and I left. All those people doing all them horrible things, they're still there. They're going to do horrible things again. They don't deserve to live. They gave that up. Whenever I see these Imperial officers, I do what I can to make sure there's less of them.
Oui, most terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Norte? Is that Spanish? I don't know. Fucking it up.
I'll tell you what.
Similar.
I'll tell you what. If I had more than these pistols, and he spins them dramatically. Yeah. If I had more of these pistols, maybe something like your handy stuff that you showed us with the lightning and things. You know, I would have done more to that ship on my way out. But it makes me sick that thing still flies.
Well, I understand your motivations, but I am paying you to get me somewhere, not to get me killed.
Well, you already know that they were way outside of their jurisdiction anyway. No one's looking for them. If they're out there, that's probably something that they did even worse than the rest of the folks. Real Siberia, if you know what I mean.
No, literally, I don't know what.
Yeah, sorry.
What?
What's Siberia?
No one's gonna come looking for them.
All right, so Bishop, how did you become Lady Blackbird's bodyguard?
Well, you see,
Oh.
here's the deal. No, Lady Bishop, I wish.
Lady Bishbird.
Bishbird. Lady Bishbird. You know. I feel like the ex-slave thing, as soon as I got that writ of emancipation, I walked around and I realized, what do? I don't know. So they had like the boards where you walk up and you're like looking for it, and you take the tab and you're like babysitter, awesome. So like there is like a board with a piece of paper. You know what I mean?
Well, given how grim this has been, I imagine you're like babysitter, and then you've killed this child, and you're like, and then you're back at the board again.
Like probably a few times. Like
It's like, can you sound those babies harder? They are still alive.
But no, like, I guess it's more steampunky, eh? So, like, yeah, it was probably, like, a board of some kind, and they were like, just hiring for a bodyguard, no big deal, just a bodyguard. And I was like, bodyguard, I could do that. And then I met her, and I was like, wait, you don't need no bodyguard, because I could tell. But I was like, you still go pay me? Okay, I'll go. It was that kind of, like...
Okay.
Like, because she doesn't know what to do. She literally was like...
okay.
So this helps out a little bit. She's an ex-slave. Mm-hmm. She has a writ of emancipation. Apparently, she doesn't like orcs. Bishop versus orc blood. I don't know what that means.
I think that's your, like, you have, like, the equivalent of, like, those, like, shitty, like, Ronda Rousey versus so-and-so. Like, you have, like, the poster where it's, like, you versus orc so-and-so, and, like, the two of you are, like,
I love
beat the shit out of each other.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, so you've got, like, a poster. Maybe that was your biggest match. Here's another question.
Right.
Did you win?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you keep it because it was like your biggest?
It was the one that scored me probably my freedom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to
assume-
ask, did you win your emancipation?
It got gladiatorial, but
That's
I
right.
did it.
I wonder if this match is free forever. The other one's dead.
So earlier on, oh jeez.
Oh, gross! You're wearing like a bracelet of that person's hair.
Yeah,
You're like
absolutely.
something grim.
I smell it sometimes. Like
You're like, this stinks. This is why am I wearing this?
So okay, I'm gonna read this key. The Empire enslaved you and made you kill for sport. You will have your revenge on them and watch their cities burn. That's like her big key of vengeance. That's what it's called.
Oh, it seems
So,
like you would have been on board with what I was doing.
Right. So I feel like getting hired, I was like, cool, but you don't really need me eventually because I know who she is. We did talk about that earlier. So eventually I feel like we had this moment of like, we were gonna kill each other.
Okay.
I don't know when that happened.
Oh, you were like,
The two of us.
Oh, maybe
Because
you thought like, oh, you're
she's
like
a-
this fancy noble woman. Like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And then like, oh wait, you want to leave? Maybe that'll fuck things up
right.
more.
Like, it's in her mind. She's like, / kidnapping. I'm okay with that. She's like, this works for me. So
Okay.
in the end, when she figured it, but
Cool.
we chill now.
All right.
You've been dropping the coins.
So, what's your question for one of the other characters?
So Snargle.
Probably yes. I mean, I guess you could
Well-
technically ask Snargle a question or the mouse, but ideally,
No, it should
one of
be-
the other characters.
Right.
How many balls are there, Snargle?
As many as you want,
Listen,
baby.
man. Oh boy, oh.
So at one point, he would definitely, she would definitely go to Calais and be like, "Look, I saw you unlock and stuff. You can do more than I think you can. Where did you learn to do it? Because you have experience, and she wants to know about that. Because she's wary of anybody, and that was
True.
kind of crazy. She had to stop Cyrus. She ain't gonna look to him for a while.
That is a very good question. Calais is a burglar, in addition to being a petty sorcerer.
You know,
Bitch, I'm petty.
Yeah.
I'll burgle the most bullshit of
Yeah.
things.
I like the idea. I like the idea of a petty sorcerer also just being like, I hate Deborah. She's a bitch. Like,
Deborah.
My, what was it? The person that trains me to be a burglar, my burglar master. What an
Burgermeister.
asshole.
Burgomaster.
Oh, Burgermeister.
Like,
Burgermeister.
what a joke.
Hamburglar.
Real petty.
So they taught you.
So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe Calais. I don't know. I have a couple things.
I'm excited. for
I
all.
think I feel like down on the low, he might kind of know that Lady Blackbird is Lady Blackbird because of the sorcerer pool. You know, he might be down
That
here.
many of us, right.
He might be down here as a petty sorcerer, but he knows about all the bigger people, and he's like heard about like this lady that she was like
That does air guitar.
that does air guitar lightning from her hands.
God damn it.
But he started off as a burglar. Maybe he maybe he was more like born into a family of burglars, and he wants to be a sorcerer, but he's not really there yet, and he probably will never be.
Right.
He doesn't have that natural talent.
Which would make me petty.
I'll be real petty about that.
Maybe he
Motherfuckers
stole
don't take me seriously.
a sorcery book.
I'm serious. He may, because he's a burglar, so why he might. He does first and foremost have a mechanic's garb and tools. So
Listen, first and foremost,
I have 3 paper clips.
he has a tool belt. He can pick locks. He learned that. It's like his mechanics, first maintenance is really just kind of more like, this is my good normal job, but really he's just a burglar that maybe stole a spell book and started doing little spells thinking that it was going to help him pick locks and
So he's
and
mostly
get better.
self-taught, really.
Yes, he's an entrepreneur. He's self-taught. He's
Entrepreneur.
MLM.
He said, I run this business. This business is my body, and my body
This
is
is it.
stealing shit.
This is it.
Jesus Christ.
I work for myself.
So, can I ask a secondary question?
go for
if that's the case? So, does that mean you work for Cyrus or you work for yourself?
I think at the end of the day, I work for myself, but I am sworn to Captain Vance. We have a brotherhood bond. I'm thinking maybe
I
that
think he raised me or something.
I was.
Yeah.
Wait,
my God,
I
that's
raised
right.
you.
The older version.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I would have to raise you. Yeah,
Okay.
but in a way, we saved each other.
Ooh,
Geez, so deep.
all right. Ooh, and actually, here's this. And I'm gonna throw a hard one at you.
Great.
Okay, so you have a filial bond with Captain Vance. Mm-hmm. However, what makes you want to ditch Natasha, Siri, and Bishop?
What makes me want to ditch?
And
them?
I know I'm giving you a
That's good.
loaded question. So
That's how these are played.
Yeah, what? That's how these games are great. Literally, okay, you've got a thing with Cyrus Vance, Snargle. You guys are the crew of this ship.
And this mouse person.
And yeah,
a new mouse friend.
Well, mouse person neutral.
Yeah.
what makes you want to say in French no to also Spanish and Japanese, I think too, but to I'm not 100% on that.
I don't think that's right.
That means something different in Japanese.
Way wrong. That's a theater.
Yeah, I was gonna say no theater.
Yeah, but so what makes Kale want to say okay, what makes Kale want to say get these fuckers off the ship?
I don't know if I necessarily want to get rid of Lady Blackbird, because one of my keys is that I need to deliver her safely to the Pirate King Uriah Flint.
Then never see her again.
And then I never want to see her again.
Okay, there it is. So
you want to do it
I need to get rid of her.
She's cargo.
Yeah, I need to get rid of her. I'm also greedy, so I want that money too. And but I am sworn to him, and I know that Captain Vance is in love with her secretly, right?
Oh, damn.
Who told you that?
My goodness.
I'm your
A
pappy.
father knows.
I'm your pappy.
Yeah, did you intuit it? I feel like Vance probably wouldn't say it. Have you what have you noticed? I love it.
Kale's your pappy.
Is Kale also a mouse person?
Calais is not a mouse person. He's
What do we look like?
He's
He's
three
three-
mouse
I-
people.
In a fucking coat?
in a
Same
red
thing.
coat.
I'm sorry,
With
guys.
a
It was
hat.
us. It was us.
The whole
I
time.
mean, it was.
The whole time.
It was.
Yes.
Goodbye. They jumped in the toilet.
Calais is definitely he's an older kind of man, and his maybe 50s-ish kind of I used to be handsome, but now I'm just a grizzled man that maybe smoked too many space cigarettes. So
Space cigarettes.
That
Right.
sticks.
Ugh.
Right, exactly. Space sticks. But you know, I'm kind of spindly. Like, also, I'm a little skinny. I'm a little bit, like, you know, wiry. I've got all this stuff around me, like these tool belts and maybe a big cloak. I have a dagger. Nobody knows why. Nobody's even asked.
No one's even
okay.
asked. You people haven't even asked why I have this dagger.
I'm kidding.
You don't care?
Haven't seen you use
I'm
it.
just gonna hide it. That's true. I haven't
What
used
dagger?
it. It's just there under the coat, you know. So I guess. Does that answer my question? Can I ask a question, or do I still have a question?
Now you get to ask another person.
Okay. So I actually want to go back to.
So the answer was, there's just a job. That's why you want to get rid of it.
No, because there's a job. It's a job. Yeah, for me, it's a job. I want that money. I also.
I feel like she drops her off at Uriah.
Yeah, I just want bye.
You found her.
Yes, here she is. You know, take her now. She's, you know, but I'm also really curious about her as well. He's my brother. I don't know if it's necessarily that I know that you're in love with her, but you seem pretty, like, protective. You know,
You can know that you're
killing
in love with
people
her.
for no reason. You have a reason.
Maybe that's what you think. Maybe that's the explanation that, like, so aside from Cyrus Vance being like, I hate the Imperial Navy, maybe you as Kale Arkam think like, oh, he's extra on guard because he's obsessed with this woman.
He seems to be very like so jumpy about wanting to.
If I can add some insight, one of the keys that I did was the key of hidden longing. So if you do something to make a decision based on the affection for Lady Blackbird, I was trying to, we got to save these mouse people to kind of impress Lady Blackbird. It's like, no, I'm a soft. I'm going to save these people. I'm going to be a hero.
Yeah.
And maybe he wouldn't have done that normally.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen you go through many phases.
It makes sense that he would kill all these guards. Of course, he would do that every time. But it's like, why'd you go to this extra effort to save these people?
My question is for Lady Blackbird. I want to know why you don't want to tell us your real identity. Like that, why are you hiding that? I already suspect that you guys are, you know, you're
friends?
You're BFFs.
Yeah.
You're clearly
Never had a fight at all. We've always been fine with each other.
Bishop is obviously the bodyguard, not really doing a whole lot, but like, why are you chasing her?
I've been carrying mice. I really haven't been.
Not really doing anything.
She's our
great emancipator.
Oh, I am the
The
emancipator.
mouse emancipator. But you know, like if
make
I
a
have a
little stove.
suspicion, and I think I
Top
know because I've seen. Obviously, we've seen you do your electronic guitar trick.
Trick.
And I mean,
Illusion,
you know, because I'm a petty bitch. It's just a little trick. I could do that.
Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah,
You start
why?
rubbing your socks on the rug.
Oh, here we
I can
go.
do that too.
It's time for me to do some magic.
Take out your petty finger. I can do it.
My petty finger.
So are you
Guess what
ask-
she was? An American girl.
So are you asking me
like
this in
that.
character?
Yes.
Because you.
I want to know. As my character, your character, why don't you? I feel that you have more powers. You're not really just some
Okay.
lady,
Commoner.
some
You don't
commoner.
know for sure, right? Okay.
I
was
would,
like,
you know.
that's got to be Stormblood.
I've only seen Stormbloods do this sort of magic breed.
Yeah.
It's better than Magickery.
Magickery.
Magickery, I'm done with. Magickery, I would be like, I'm leaving. Good question.
Coffee, some chicory.
I'm gonna say that I don't hear this question because I'm feeding a mouse.
Okay.
Because if I feel like if I did, I would have been like, hold on.
Yeah,
we don't need to get
that's
all up in our business. But you're alone, bye.
Yeah. Keep that mouse.
It's like
Oh, thank you so much. Meows, meows.
I don't know what I was gonna make meowing noises, but like that's not cat the mice make. They don't make that noise.
Dang it. I'm just going to ask a general world question.
Squeaking.
Oh, yeah. Who is the person that I'm supposed to marry this time?
Uriah Flint. The
Uriah.
No, your arranged marriage is to Count Carlo.
Count Carlo.
Woof.
Yeah, also, we're supposed to drop you off to a count.
Carlo.
No, you're dropping me off to...
Right,
the
we're
pirate.
dropping you off to Lady Blackbird. Do they think that we're... Like, do they know that...
Oh.
I'm
He's going as
I just like...
the pirate?
I think I just paid
We're just going
a
to
lot
the
for
remnants.
passage.
Okay.
Yeah.
To go to the remnants, and you may intuit something about that. I don't know, but so you're like, oh, you must be a Stormblood because you do the air guitar magic.
Only Stormbloods do it.
Hey now. Shh, I'm feeding you.
So
nosy.
So I think I'll kind of come clean then a little bit and be like, have you met Count Carlisle? Or what is that? Carlo?
Carlisle also works.
He's a jerk either way.
I just got to get away from that, and I just incur more risks the more people that know, but we already got through I imagine the worst of it.
The traffic stop.
Yeah.
Turned out to be the worst.
So I just don't want people to know because people are always going to come looking for me. And then you stab me with the
I was
dagger.
gonna say. So since I have a key of greed, would you give me something shiny to keep my mouth shut?
Maybe some lightning.
Oh no! Jeez. What does she have? I don't. Not
Yeah.
that,
Do you have anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
have
have
money.
plenty.
I'm curious. I'm just
I
saying.
have money in like some sort of heirloom.
Oh,
me as
no,
well.
don't tell her about the heirloom.
She doesn't know.
Okay.
This is out of character. I have this stuff.
okay.
I'm not like,
What's happening?
by the way, like, look at this.
All right. I'm just saying because I mean, if I steal something or I could get a big payoff here, so I'm just kind of
I see what you're doing. I get it.
waiting to
It's
see
gonna
what
be-
would you give me.
It's going to be worth a
keep
lot
my
more
mouth
to
shut.
you to get me where I'm trying to go than it is to try to blackmail me.
Well,
I don't know if you've ever fought a Stormblood, but we don't go down easy, so
well.
maybe don't push your luck.
From a distance, I, on the other hand, do go down easy. And I look at and Bishop looks at Snargle and like just sees the pulsating arms. And
And Snargle has that like you remember like the old like Pepsi commercial where like Snargle turns and like wipes
Yeah.
The sweaty
just has
glow.
all of these arms and they're all
Bishop is
ripped.
into it. Show me that muscle, Snargle.
Like, I got so many abs, but they're like not in the places they should be. It's like wait,
Like in between an armpit, like that's
you like this shit? I got a 73 pack. I'm like oh god,
Your
are you
pirate has so
okay?
many riches.
Yeah.
This goes back to the laundry. We're just washed from the forehead all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a 73 pack. Are you okay? No.
It hurts to transform.
I'm legally dead.
Let's just say I can park wherever I want.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh, that's great.
We revealed.
Are you
a secret.
satisfied
All
with
right.
that answer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get any more out of you, obviously.
All right.
My next question is for Captain Vance. And I'm going to do this as another like pointed question. How did you know Lady Blackbird previously?
Oh, interesting.
Whether you know that Natasha Siri is Lady Blackbird or not. You might know and just be plain dumb.
So, how do I know her? Or how have I seen her?
How did you know her? So like you could say like, oh, I knew her, blah blah blah. I knew Lady Blackbird. I don't know that Natasha Siri is her. It's up to you.
Before I was adopted by my pappy.
Yeah. Mon frère.
Jeez.
Wait. That's brother. Never mind.
Yeah.
He, in the past, had infiltrated the Whitethorn family to get. Oh no, he was engaged to Lady Whitethorn for a time.
Whitethorn.
Yeah, when he was still in the
What, it was Karen.
the Navy.
I'm Karen Whitethorn.
Keeps leaving messages like trying to.
Karen Whitethorn here.
No,
Karen Whitethorn.
no, Rosa Whitethorn, you monster.
Nice.
Damn it.
Rosa Whitethorn.
God damn it.
All right.
Nice.
And he was she was maybe like the 7th child or something, and that's how he was able to, like, he maybe knows the crest enough that he was able to forge these things. That's why he always flies under the Whitethorns. And maybe he was ready to be like, all right, I guess I was a captain or something. It's like, well, in a year or two I'll be admiral. This is great. And then that's when they made him, like, they gave him an order that was just like terrible, like blow up the mouse planet or something.
Not October something fest.
Cheesetoberfest.
Yeah.
Mousetoberfest.
Or it's just something like terrible, and he's like, fuck this. And
That explains why he wants to save these mices. These
Yeah.
mices. These mice.
Mices?
Mice.
Yeah.
Mices.
But who was the first person that you said you were engaged?
I have not removed
Carlo.
Oh, but you
first
were
Carlo.
someone
Carlo.
engaged.
Oh,
to
you
someone.
asked.
that. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Wait, what's the other noble houses? It's Zebulon Ash. It has to
Naturally.
be Zebulon Ash.
All right.
What a name.
So yeah, maybe he would, when they were courting, he and Rosa Whitethorn, they went to this theoretically like the wedding for these two, and it's like, oh, she never showed up. That's weird. It's like Lady Blackbird has a reputation of running away.
Oh, so Lady
So he doesn't
Blackbird,
even know.
Julia Roberts did at the altar.
Yeah, so he doesn't necessarily even know. I think he doesn't know that it's Natasha Syria's Lady Blackbird yet.
Okay.
Because maybe they never met in person, or maybe just in passing.
You were
So
wearing different clothes.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that's
I think he's just like, oh, it's just one of these idiots, just like Rosa Whitethorn, one of her mindless friends.
So
I escaped from.
Is Cyrus Vance infatuated with Lady Blackbird or with Natasha Syria?
Oh, Natasha Syria for sure.
Okay. So he's infatuated with this mysterious woman who's aboard his ship.
Who isn't?
Okay.
You
And then
can
I have to
collapse.
ask, what's your question for another one of our crew?
Yeah, it was. So I have another pointed question. I was going to ask it to either Lady Blackboard. Lady Blackboard.
Yeah.
She's a teacher.
Gee. Let's clap the erasers, kids.
It's right all over, covered in chalk.
I was going to ask one of these two, Bishop
Shark
or
and Blackboard.
Blackbird. But I guess you got asked last time, so maybe I'll pitch it over to Bishop. So why do you, maybe this is better for the bodyguard. Why do you think Lady Blackbird's and specifically, why do you think Uriah Flint is terrible for Lady Blackbird?
Oh. Okay, so she puts down the mouse and is like, thinks about it. And she's looking at the locked door down the hallway.
Well, you don't know that I'm Lady Blackbird.
Yeah, so
Right.
why
So
do you
this
think
is
it's
like an out of character question.
yeah,
right?
it's like
More of a, okay.
or maybe in character,
so
or maybe in
your
character
mind
he's
or
just
something.
maybe they're just like looking out into the wild blue outside the window, and he's like, "Yeah, Bishop, we're getting mighty close to Haven, at least the halfway point, and that I've heard stories about that Uriah Flint. He's a dangerous guy. I don't know. Miss Siri seems like she can handle her own, but she really wants to be his bride. He's a dangerous guy. What do you think that's going to be okay? Has she actually met this guy?
I feel like Bishop would definitely be silent for a while and really organize her thoughts.
We're both looking out the window.
Right, because she's not the type to just give her opinions. That's not her goal. You know what I mean? Her goal is just do her job. But when she gets the opportunity to think about her opinion, she says, it's one thing to be trapped and another thing to want to escape. And I think right now she wants to escape. But when she gets there, she won't know what she really wants. So my job is to make sure she can get there, and then we'll see. That's her opinion. But it all has to stem with the slave thing. Maybe I'm free, but I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And that's her. That would be her thought process, I think. Just because she's like, she's trapped, essentially getting forced to be married with someone. And literally, this is her escaping. This is the middle. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know what she wants till she gets there. She might see him and be like, "Oh my god, I forgot how ugly you are."
6
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's been 6 years.
And she's literally, if you look at the map of the world, she's literally going from one part of whatever this universe is all the way to the other. I barely know her. You know what I mean? Like in the backstory that we have created for this person, like. Our argument was down to physical and magical. That's what it came down to in the end. She was like, all right, I support you. Let's go. I don't know what. So yeah, I feel like she deep down is like, oh, but if she's willing to go this far, you know what I mean? All the way across the universe, trying to avoid traffic tickets and shit.
And I think Cyrus, we're still like doing the dramatic like look outside.
For sure.
And Cyrus is just like, yeah. Well, I think them kings and queens and lords, ladies and stuff. There's their own kind of imprisonment. I like that's why I got rid of all that. Just looking out over here in the blue. That's the freedom that I like. I think deep down that's what Miss Siri thinks too. But I guess she got to figure that out for herself.
And yeah, she just nods.
Yeah, nice.
You asked the quiet girl. She gave you one little.
Yeah.
We need the equivalent of like, yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, she's down.
It's a nod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely a nod.
A nice nod between them.
So militant.
Yes.
The remnants. The remnants are a swirling maelstrom of spinning world shards, so pieces of a world that in the past had broken up. And all of the planets in the wild blue are that. Like, they're parts of worlds that had broken up. So they're all, like I said, very Miyazaki-esque castle in the sky. Like, there's a top and a bottom and you can fall off. Like that kind of deal.
Right.
The remnants are almost impossible to navigate, even for the best airship pilots. It's said that pirate royalty keep a secret fortress somewhere deep within the remnants, and only those who know the secret of the true course can ever reach it. So we're gonna just go around the table again, and have like how we get to Uriah Flint, and
Okay.
and then the reunion of Uriah Flint and Lady Blackbird. So whoever wants to go first, and then we'll just clockwise around the table again.
I'll go first. She isn't doing it. She can't fly a ship. She can't kill people. She's just hanging out. So I think she's super observant. I think she's watching what the pilots are doing. She's trying to figure out how she can help. She's got this mouse kid running around. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's trying to really be supportive. So if I forgot his name. I'm sorry.
Uriah?
No. The pilot.
Snargle.
Snargle. If Snargle needs like a drink, a pat in the face with some cloth, like she's there to do that. But at the same time, she's really watching that they're gonna be honest about where they're going. Because not that she doesn't trust them, but she doesn't know them, and her job is to protect them.
Okay,
That's a good point.
So that's what she's like. Oh, we're taking that course. That looks good. Like
Gotcha.
leaning over shoulders.
Okay, so Bishop's super involved in like, where is it that we're going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's her one. So not that she's trying to keep them on course, but that she's making sure they are.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it. Because like physically is all her stuff. Like that's all insightful, aware, coiled, liars, traps.
All that
Like,
stuff,
all that
insightful
stuff.
and aware. She's making sure. Cool.
Oh, and the little mouse boy keeps trying to announce things. No, you're good. You're good.
Arriving. We are arriving.
We're reaching a star.
Now dodging Earth. Oh God! Is it Mouse Toberfest that exploded?
No!
Fuck! He doesn't even know.
That's the remnants.
What did I hear?
Nothing. All right, never mind.
Oh God! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I'm trying to still just figure out where we are and what I'm doing here.
It's good. Like I said, again, we're going into the remnants. They're this crazy thing that's super hard to navigate, where like the idea is that these pirates can live here, because it's like like if a big giant ship like the Hand of Sorrow, that cruiser was to come in here, would just get destroyed.
Right.
By like, it's like a meteor belt or meteor field or something
Totally
like
makes
that, or a
sense.
meteorite.
Asteroid belt?
Asteroid belt, that's the term. And so like it's almost impossible for a big ship to come in here, and even a small ship is extremely difficult. And Snargle is like Bishop was just like saying like he's
Patting
like
him down, like,
yeah, he's like
struggling.
constantly like, oh god, like oh, this is a real stretch of my abilities. I'm like,
And when he says that, she like rubs his shoulders a little bit. Just, tantalizing.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
help me relax.
Maybe as the mechanic, I could be Kale is checking the engines, making sure that we're running efficiently. He could be checking for repairs, just making, keeping an eye. I feel like he'd be keeping an eye on everybody, but also keeping an eye on the ship because we're going through this like meteor.
Cool.
field.
Maybe do you have to like jury rig something to make it more maneuverable or something?
Yeah, I mean more efficient for sure. Like there's things that I could be like really working on.
We've got to readjust the delta flaps.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost imagining like Snargle and Cyrus Vance are like pushing the ship to like it's like absolute precipice of abilities, and so Kale is like running around like patching up problems in the ship where it's like this thing is gonna maybe just explode because it's being pushed to its absolute limit the whole time you guys are going through the remnants, because it's like where are we gonna make it?
Yeah, he's got goggles, so I feel like he's dying.
So I love you keep pointing out these random things about
By the way, I have goggles.
I love it.
I have goggles. And so I would have them on. And, I'm definitely like looking and fixing.
Yes, absolutely. There's stuff that sprays in your
There's nothing
eyes.
in your-
Not your eyes. You had goggles on. You're okay.
I'm good.
Safety
No, I'm
first.
good.
Yeah, love it.
I'm safe. I've got, I'm doing all this stuff and keeping an eye on these two. Like just a quiet, watchful eye.
I'm your pappy. Don't make out. Like, don't kiss her. That's not the time. You gotta
Not right
flash.
now. Not in front of the mouse child.
Jimmy's just like sleeping in a drawer.
He's smoking a cigarette. Like, I'm tired of all of this. I want to see some relaxation.
Love
He's
it.
like, we grow up very fast.
Yeah, we grow.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Is he Groot? He's just Grooting.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It is.
I just hit middle age.
And
Life
already
sucks.
I'm bored of this shit that you have.
Lean into the friendship.
Yeah.
Lean
Yes.
Nailed. How passe. He's just smoking the whole time. Cigarettes don't even exist.
I love him so much. Inhaling whatever
Cigarette
steam
stick.
comes out.
Yeah. Doing a French inhale of steam from the ship.
Damn,
So you can't blow in a trumpet.
Yeah.
Suck on this pipe.
Yeah. Am I right?
Bishop hears that. Hey, I'm still your mother. Just wait.
You're not my real dad.
You're not my real dad. I'm a weird angsty teen now.
Love it.
Yeah. Teen
Jeez.
before middle age.
Imagine how we were trying to get there. Nah.
Anyway, so Cyrus Vance, go ahead.
So yeah, I think I have some. So one of the things I have is connections. So maybe we stop somewhere. What's that like thief world?
Nightport.
Yeah, maybe on Nightport to get like the map to where it's like, oh, this particular asteroid is where Uriah Flint hangs out.
Okay.
And if you're curious, I came up with the name of the seedy contact I got, Susanna Shivshank.
Shoes. Oh, shit.
Shiv shank.
Sorry, what now?
She's a goblin. I should have mentioned.
She's a goblin.
Oh boy.
Why did my mom name me this?
Little sweet calves.
Jeez.
You can't shake.
God. Bishop toads get jealous.
Yes.
She's like, hold on.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's so it's like, oh, you owe me one, Susie. It's like, all right.
That's okay.
Oh God, yes. Please.
This is my voice. It's me, Susanna Shivshank. Listen
Yeah.
up, Cyrus. Next time I see you, let's just say, you are missing.
God.
And then that scene ends.
That scene ends, and the character gets shot, and they're dead, and we don't have to ever deal with it again.
Cyrus shot him.
No,
Shot-
now
I made a
he's
mistake.
Cyrus shot Susanna.
Good.
I shot
I wish.
Susanna.
That's what I've been pushing for ever since college.
fuck. Please insert here.
Am I right?
Whole college.
Hey,
Am
here,
I right?
Susanna.
You cannot be on the ship.
We don't need you.
Yeah.
We just needed a map, like pushing her out.
Yeah. I thought you need an HR professional.
That was good prep work.
All right.
We needed it.
Yeah.
And finally, Lady Blackbird. What is the reunion between Lady Blackbird and Uriah Flint?
Oh, okay. Dang it! I had a plan for how we got through. Now I
Well,
have to
that would be
think
part
of
of
the
the reunion.
Yeah, tell us your plan.
So my thought was like that this was always a plan between he and I, was that like this whole pirate thing, like you'd need to take a small ship through, like you need I don't know, let's say a really skilled pilot or something, and if you have both of those, and then you can signal to the pirates that you're coming, they can like
With the mouse.
control some of this not with the mouse, but they can control
You need someone with the loudest trumpet.
Jesus Christ.
they can control some of the asteroids. Like it's a maintained thing.
interesting.
Like they're releasing enough to like
like-
make it a minefield.
Like they
basically.
have weird sorcerer blood
They're
or
like
something.
controlling it.
Yeah, like
That's cool.
I like
they'll
it.
like net, use a net to grab them and then let ships in and then release them and like that kind of thing. So it's all this whole like mechanical process, but nobody knows that except the pirates.
Right,
Oh,
right,
cool.
And so like we got the location, but not the
Access.
like how to actually get through. So then with my wind magic, since I haven't gotten a chance to use that, like that's how I signal without letting anyone else know that that's what's going on. I'm like a smoke signal type deal.
Hold. We don't watch you do this because we imagine it's fucking cool.
I'm in my room.
Just locked in a room. The room is swirling with books and
like
shit.
let it go fucking style. Like, I'm just swirling this in the air, and we're all like, well, I'm fixing the ship.
Well, because we're inside
busy.
the ship, like what I'm doing is something that's outside of it. Like I'm connecting with the air outside.
So
of it.
Snargle
You have to, like,
the whole time
climb
is
on top?
Man, things are getting easy. I thought this would be harder.
But they're
running the
not
ship.
making it like
Oh, yeah.
super
Right
easy.
there, right there.
But it's like easier. It's possible basically.
Like, know you're a friend.
Makes sense.
So,
Wait, does that mean you like can see where you're going now?
oh no.
No. Oh, okay.
No, it's just basically like, boom, it's a green cloud. Like, they see that we're coming, like, so they help stop it. But it's been this, like, long running thing. Like, that's a common, that's how most of the ships get through, is they signal somehow, and
Alright.
that's the mechanism.
They end up controlling.
And so our last scene is the ship docking someplace. Docking at let's say there's like a fortress on one of the shattered remnant things, and like the ship docks. And the gangplank kind of opens, and Lady Blackbird comes out, and there's another person that she meets, and that is Uriah Flint.
Yeah, and I think, so I'm wearing the commoner garb and all that still, which has been my, like how I'm pulling one over on you guys. Well, not Khalid, but
Only me.
this guy.
Snargle's like, you didn't know?
Come on, guys, it was obvious.
He's like, my back has been to her for like 3 days. And I still notice her.
But I think Uriah Flint is actually very unassuming. Like he just looks like a normal dude. Like he doesn't look like some king like pirate guy. He's just kind of like some middle-aged guy, and like that's part of also his mystique, is that he is difficult to pin down.
Would he recognize Lady Blackbird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when they were-
would she recognize him?
Yeah, I think when they
Okay.
were doing all their stuff together, like
Okay.
they
It's not
Didn't
in
have
the
the trappings
clothes.
of the-
It's in the eyes.
Okay.
I get it.
Well, they
So
didn't have
yeah,
the
so then,
trappings
then,
of
our,
all
then
the
our last
noble
scene
stuff.
of, if this was a movie, like the last scene is like the two of them coming together and like seeing each other, and then we shoot to credits.
Thank you once again, folks, for listening to This American Dice presents the second episode of Lady Blackbird. The cast for this one was Marisa as Kale Arkam, David as Cyrus Vance, Jacob as Lady Blackbird, and Eduardo as Naomi Bishop. Austin was your game master, and also Snargle. Music for this episode includes Land of a Folk Divided by Mid-Air Machine. Please be sure to join us on the same place for another exciting episode of This American Dice. Who knows what kind of crazy adventures everybody will get into. Oh boy, oh.
Lady Blackbird! Buy that boy a trumpet.
Lady Blackbird is a game by John Harper.